How may remains recovery path in Q2, the Biocon Finance 1.5 minutes. Small Industry Development Bank of India Junior Manager, they are asking for a post for one vacancy, junior level officer operation. A manager total vacancy one, that is one candidate. Advertisement and remuneration process and application necessity being motivational. Stuff contractual basis. Does India's US discuss a way of strengthening the crucial mineral supply chain. Uh, India US discuss a way of strengthening crucial mineral supply. The reservation to apply to internship scheme 8,000 crores pilot launches aims to provide 12,500 internships. More people now employed in agri than before COVID. PLFS data shows that the shares of manufacturing up. So changing more people in agri now. So who are in the agri has been 1% on Andhra Pradesh are in manufacturing increase. Okay. In India, US discuss ways to strengthen the crucial mineral supply chain. India and US discuss and Nepal, India, Bangladesh signs electricity trade deal and Ahar Power Board approves fundraising of 5,900 million. 1 million 10 lakhs, 500 million is 50, 550 crores. 500 like 50 crores, 500 crores, okay. The Bank of Baroda to sell the Oman Ops to Bank of Dhofar. India rejects US reports on religious freedom. So India intellectual religious freedom is described as a biased organization and motion of universal right to freedom of religions. The carriage assigns a BPP plus rating in India. Troy urges RBI regulators to enforce anti-spam measures. Reservation to apply internship scheme more person employment. Gross negligence, NFRA on audit of several operators. National Reporting Authority. In a circulation on author said that the gross negligence on audit failures, audit groups and financial statements on several cases state that the principal auditors must mandatorily comply with not only the auditing standards 600 but also related standards and codes mentioned in the Companies Act. NFRA has gave the example of audit of Reliance Capital Limited, Reliance Home Finance, Reliance Commercial Finance, Coffee Day, and Devon Groups, and Finance Limited of NLF. In the case, the money were diverted through subsidiaries and associate principal auditor did not raise and red flag in the right time despite of indication of fraud ongoing issues and diversion of funds as right on the fallacious interpretation of say 600 using the work of another auditor and to not use say 600 and not go to not go into the issue of which complete relied upon the clean audit report and compound auditor circle said the combined effect of these result in the loss of 10,000 crores in the financial finance capital market adversely impacting the investors involving the retail investors and credit investors and huge public input. Auditor said of the caps noticed that inadequate disclosure in the company auditor at the mention of including managing unaudited financial statement for the components of consolidation. Judicial relationship agent possession of memo, Bajaj Housing Finance. Then cabin rationalizing agri schemes into soil seeds mission get approach and again 6,000 crores in metro fees Marathi among five language to classical status government boards outpaces private peers major port cargo non-major port cargo growth percentage COVID non-major has increased but 24 the same thing major has increased coastal cargo commodities anomalies tip scales from major ports draft of deregulating PPP port traffic released. Public-private partnership projects and major draft. Show landscape original. And the Premal games to double the retail of in 3 years. LIC highlights to their 50% stake in standalone health insurance. Bank post higher deposit growth rate in July to September. Unsecured business loan showing early signs of stress. Indian ratings. Hmm. Rising unsold RE assets are concerned from banks and the Supreme Court ruling allows revenue depot to go beyond 3 years. Pyramidal Capital aims to double the retail of AUM in 3 years. Okay, AUM is under management. Okay, double the real estate are under management. Grows to 1 trillion over 3 years. Think for the legacy of wholesale AUM, there are 1,000 crores in the financial year. Bank posts higher deposit growth in the rate. Rising unsold RE assets are concern for bank. Supreme Court ruling allows a revenue department to go beyond 3 years. So 9,000 crores petitions were filed and was challenging the notice department had issued a notice on section 148 income tax and misrepresenting the income. So following 9,000 petition, the department had issued this notice on section 148 of the income tax and alleging the underreporting or misreporting of the income of the years beyond 3 years. A time during which a showcase notice has been deemed to be stayed in the formal date of issuance of the demand notice between a state product the time of supply of relevant information and material from the assessment order assessment terms of direction by the court of Harish Agarwal. The period of 2 weeks allowed assessment to report the showcase notice and three judgment and early judgment. Court shall prevent the suit. This laws public was a reason to authors judgment on the side of various high court orders that preventing the doubt of the issue notice of order of regime. The Nikhil Nigare tax partner of EU said the ruling could affect the assessment 2014 to 1980. So this partner head taxation Kriyal Amarchand Mangala said the issue of applicable the TOTL taxation and other finance act, the post financial act regime was in contention issue wherein the laws of assessing recovering notice of fair tried. However, the judgment is now upheld for the continuous notice of all the pending cases and have been validated. Rishi Mohal Tara Council advocate said this is the leads to taxpayer receiving notice related to the reassessment proceeding. Then we can annex anxiety and confusion regarding this tax liability. Our taxation conducted a reassessment on the ground other than the time limitation on the fine. So RBI MPC US macro data to be direct the market tragedy in the region. About the third oil supply will give and cast about the effect on the oil factoring supply. Okay. As the Supreme Court allows claiming ITC on the construction expenses. Development encouraging increasing investment of commercial real estate. Supreme Court on Thursday gave an industry relief putting input tax credit on the construction expense of a building and means to be leased. If the construction of the building was essential to carry out the activities of supplying services, the renting or giving the lease or transaction reporting a building are being taken clause and 254 of clause schedule 2 the building could go held on to be a plant and Justice Harniya Akshay ruling expected to ease the financial stress in the rent on the tenant occupying commercial space. Rental real estate companies stand on gain between their capital assets and to additional to the advantages of non-limited to commercial real estate. Various industries are able to claim ITC on the rent on the commercial properties. The ruling is ITC is available for retrospectively. There is addition and use and ramification of hotels, infrastructure, logistics, and warehouse. The Supreme Court has upheld the constitutional validity of restriction behind the ruling anticipates the keys of financial strains on the rent and tenants occupying commercial space and advantages not limited to commercial real estate. Various industry but also able to claim ITC and rental for the commercial properties. Tax expert pointed out the questions about whether the ruling also been applied to the factory buildings and jetties and storage tanks. Input tax credit on the on construction related to construction. It is held that whether building or constrained plant machineries need to be examined case to case basis, and it means it fall in the category it is allowed. It is interstate and that is see the government consider the amendment of GST law effort. These अगर बोल the real estate industry will be evaluating implementation of ruling of ITC eligibility. This will be the clear or real estate player. The background of this case is a mall owner of approached Odisha High Court stating that the mall has been built in providing commercial rental apartment shop has no restriction on taking the input tax credits out of the GST income on construction. The Odisha have held that argument. The GST authorities appealed to the Supreme Court. Several other matters reaching the Supreme Court leading to a formation of a large patch of matters on the legal points. Some of the new matters are challenging the constitutional validity of restriction of input tax, input GST credit. The biggest positive of this course held as no blanket restriction of inputs and credits set off to the government cost on this property. Essential for the itself very integral hosting and output services and costing said the Shubham Chaitanya. Supreme Court slams the air quality bans over stumble burning. The board court bans caste-based discrimination in prison. Haryana election job infra keys in pool planks in city bordering county. Okay. Israel hits hard in the Beirut and kills a nine, eliminating head of Hamas government for the right-hand man. Yushman. Bangladesh recalls a Menove Indian diplomatic shakeup. Envoys in Brussels, Canberra, Leipzig, and UN permit missions to be bold in this. Interim government health Mohammed Yunus should be realigned the transferred hundred of senior officials since the Sheikh Hasina departure. OpenAI are now on top three VC backed global startups valuation nearly doubled in 157 billion in last fundraising. 6.6 billion now fundraising use artificial intelligence 157 billion valuation pushing effort to build the world's leading generative AI during this employee shares and sell earlier than the year's company's value in 89 billion. These are one of the largest private investments in OpenAI, three large venture-backed startups, alongside with Elon Musk, SpaceX, and TikTok owner by ByteDance. The funding round the length of the Thrive Capital and Venture Capital AW Jones. Microsoft OpenAI largest backed 57 billion, one of the 16 billion to already invested in startups according to those and Koshal Ventures and Fidelis Management Research. Side of investment underscores the tech of industry to believe the power of AI and its appreciation. Extreme costly research powered by the advancement other investors writing of major checks, including Tiger Global Investors put in 350 billion and Altimeter Capital's invest at least 250 million according to sources. Sun sees AI running homes in few years. SoftBank founders Masha Yokishan reach out the aggregation time is adopting artificial intelligence to future social and house, and soon as they monitor the health of the family members, call the doctors, do grocery shopping, judge optimal investment, and tutor young children. Son's speech at this annual forum enterprise VG design AI to agent who understand the emotion and greatest rewards of this son. Biden says a prolonged power strikes on the man-made disaster. Ship cones grows U.S. portal for Kakaoka strike enter the third date. Our uncle, Adit uncle, our uncle.
இதம் தரும் செய்ய பாதம் பேரும் நெஞ்ச கட்டித்து அலராது எண்ணி நெடுந்தாள் கமலன் அஞ்சம் அன் வன்பசம் உயர்ந்தோம் செந்நாளும் அகம்பம் வெள்ளை கண் சத்தீஷை புகுந்தீர் ஓம் வீரனாய் சகலாய் பரதம் கல்வியும் தீஞ்சொல் பண்பலும் யான் என்னும் பொழுது எளிது எய நற்காய் எழுதாய் மறையும் என்னும் குடியும் உணரும் அனலும் வெங்காலும் அன்பர் கண்ணும் கருத்தும் நிறைந்தாய் சகலகனாய் ஆட்டும் பொருளால் பயனும் என்பார் சூழும்படி நின் கடை கண்ணல்லாய் உடங்கொண்டு தொண்டர் தீர்க்கும் கலை கலந்திருமாய் அமுதம் தெளிக்கும் மன்னன் காட்டும் வெள்ளூரின் மப்பேடி சகலகனாய் சொல்வில் பலனும் அவதானமும் கவி சொல்லாய நல்வித்தையும் கற்று அடிமை கொள்வாய் நல்ல ஆசனம் செய்து சொல்லிற்கு அறிவு என்று காலம் கிடையாமை நல்ல கல்வி பெறும் செல்வ பேரே சகலராய் ஞானத்தின் தோற்றம் நின்றென்னை நினைப்பதையா நிலைத்தோய் உழைக்கை நற்கோள் கரத்தின் பிடியோடு அரசனம் நாண நடை கற்கும் புல பாலி மண் கண்ணன் கொடை கீழா மேற்பட்ட மன்னரும் கண்டமாடி பழஞ்செல்வம் அடைவோம் முதலாம் பின் கண்ட தெய்வம் கண் ஓடி என்ன கூப்பிட்டீங்களா?